Sometimes a building model is so large that a single view of the model, such as a floor plan, is too large to fit onto a sheet in one piece at the desired scale. If this is the case, it is helpful to create a key plan in order to show which part of the building the plan is referring to. Key plans are created in the Family Editor as part of a title block family. In this family, I already have a title block, but I need to create a key plan. I'll zoom into the area on the title block where I need to create the key plan. Then, on the Create ribbon, in the Detail panel, I'll select Line. Next, I'll use the available draw tools to sketch the outline of the building I'm creating the key plan for. Once I have the outline, I'll draw a vertical line down the center to split the building in half. This line represents the match line where the building will be split and placed on separate sheets. If the building is larger, you can simply create more divisions. I'll click Modify to end the command, and then switch back to the Create ribbon. Now I'll start the Filled Region tool from the Detail panel. Once I start the tool, Revit goes into sketch mode. I need to create a filled region for each section of the building. I'll use the tools in the Draw panel to create a closed sketch around the area on the left. Once I'm finished, I'll select Finish Edit Mode, and the filled region is created. With the element still selected, I'll right-click and choose Create Similar from the shortcut menu. Once I do, Revit goes back into sketch mode, and I'll use the same tools to create a closed sketch around the area on the right. Once again, select Finish Edit Mode to complete the sketch, and then click anywhere to deselect the filled region. Now that the filled regions have been created, we need to create visibility parameters to control the visibility of each filled region. On the Properties panel of the Modify ribbon, select Family Types. Note that this panel is also available on the Create ribbon. In the Family Types dialog, we can create additional types or add parameters to the family. In the Parameters section of the dialog, I'll click Add. This opens the Parameter Properties dialog. The top portion is dimmed since this is a parameter that is being added to a title block. Under Parameter Data, I'll name the parameter Area A. I'll leave the discipline set at Common, but change the type of parameter to Yes/No. In the Group Parameter Underfield, I'll choose Visibility. Now pay attention to the two radio buttons labeled Type and Instance. We can choose whether the property will be a type property or an instance property. Since one filled region will need to be turned off in one view, but on in another, this parameter needs to be an instance property. So I'll choose Instance and select OK. Next, we need to do the exact same thing, but give the new parameter a different name. Select Add in the Parameters section. Name the parameter Area B, then select Yes/No for the type of parameter. Change the Group Parameter Under setting to Visibility. Choose Instance. And lastly, click OK. I'll select OK again to close the Family Types dialog. Now zoom back into the filled regions and select the one on the left. If you can't seem to select it because the lines keep highlighting, press Tab to cycle through the selections. Once the filled region is highlighted, click to select it. In the Properties palette, I can see a visible parameter. We need to associate the visibility parameter for the filled regions with the visibility parameter we just created for the family. So click the More button that appears to the right of this field. This opens the Associate Family Parameter dialog. Here, I'll choose Area A and click OK. Next, select the field region on the right. Open the Associate Family Parameter dialog, select Area B, and choose OK. Now we have completed the key plan, but we should see if everything works properly. From the Application menu, start a new project, specify your desired template, and choose OK. Using the Switch Windows tool in the Quick Access toolbar, switch back to the title block. Then choose Load into Project. Once I do, I get a warning stating that the element cannot be created in the view. But it's fine because it's a title block. I'll click in the drawing area to dismiss the warning. Next, right-click Sheets in the project browser and select New Sheet from the shortcut menu. Then choose the basic title block and select OK. Repeat this process once more to create another sheet. Then right-click each sheet and select Rename to give each one a new name. I'll simply call one A and the other B just to see if my key plan is working properly. Now open Sheet A and select the title block. In the Properties palette, find the Visibility section and deselect Area B. Zoom into the key plan and see that only the filled region on the left is visible. The area on the right is blank, but I can still see the outline of the building. Next, do the same thing for the other sheet. Open Sheet B and select the title block. In the Properties palette, deselect Area A. Take a look at the key plan again. If you would like to turn the key plan off completely on some sheets, such as detail sheets, you can create an additional visibility parameter for the outline. Then you can turn off the visibility for each area along with the outline. Note that at this point, you need to go back to the Family Editor and save the title block as a new family for this project, since the key plan is specific to the current project. You do not want to save over your company title block with the title block that has a key plan that you may never use again.